My name is Kyla Rounds. I graduated in 2025 in elementary education with a music education endorsement. I think Faith did a good job of giving me both the knowledge that I needed to be able to teach the classes, but then also the knowledge of how to teach it in a way that would help the kids learn. And even just knowing how to phrase things and how to declutter my statement so I'm not giving them too much information that they can't process it, but then giving them enough to pique their interest and make them want to learn. One of the things that really stuck out to me that I've seen from my short time in the classroom is just that Dr. Stupka always says, a prepared heart is more important than a prepared lesson, and Mrs. Ernest adds, but a prepared lesson is pretty important. And I've seen that a lot in my classroom because especially with 2 grades, if I don't have my heart right, then it's really easy for me to get upset with the kids over, oh, you're whispering when I'm trying to teach the other class, or this tiny thing went wrong. Even more so than if my lesson wasn't as prepared as I wanted it to be. Just having that mentality of, okay, they're kids, I need to let them be kids while also teaching them. I think it's been a lot of accepting the limits that I have, especially as a first-year teacher, and then also having 2 classes and 2 grades. It's a lot of, okay, this wasn't as good as I would have liked to have it. This isn't where I want to have it in the future. But for right now, I gave the kids what they needed. It's enough. And I need to be okay with that and let that just sit there and know that I was faithful to the task that God has given me to do in this classroom this year. And even if that isn't up to the standards that I would like it to be, it's okay. And they're still learning and they're still enjoying being at school, so I'm not killing their love of learning, which is one of my big goals. They're still gonna hit a lot of these concepts over and over and over again. So if I lay the foundation well and they still love learning and love being at school by the time I'm done with them, I haven't completely ruined them and they can still learn more. And then instead of ending learning or ending loving learning in 3rd and 4th grade, then they can continue on to college, high school, middle school, beyond, always loving learning.
My name is Alyssa Larson, and I graduated in 2022 with a degree in elementary education. Faith prepared me in a lot of ways to be able to teach in an elementary classroom, from learning how to create a lesson plan to classroom management and creating a philosophy of education. Faith was very influential in preparing me. One thing that I really appreciated about Faith was their emphasis on teaching every subject from biblical worldview. So learning how to incorporate just biblical truth into each subject, whether that is math or science or language arts. They gave lots of ideas and tips to help my students see that God is at the center of everything we do and He is ruling over every subject that we learn. One thing that I've been learning through teaching is just the importance of prayer. Obviously, teaching can be a hard job. It has its different challenges, whether that's a different class or switching schools or whatever it is. But as things get busy, it's very easy to skip that or just kind of rush through that. But I've been realizing that I cannot do this job in my own strength, and so I need to start off each day praying for the school, praying for my students in order to serve God well. I need to use His strength. Outside of the classroom, I've been able to teach piano lessons to some of my students and then other students in the school. I also enjoy coaching volleyball or helping coach the last couple of years. It's fun to get to invest in these next athletes coming up and spend time with them in volleyball and doing Bible studies and things like that. At church, I am able to be a part of the music ministry, so playing in the church orchestra and then accompanying for different things as well as for the programs here at school.
My name is Alyssa Larson, and I graduated with music education and in the year 2017. I really appreciated the foundation that Faith gave me with all the different classes. Obviously, you have foundational classes in tons of subjects, and for music, there were a lot of different music classes that just expose you to a bunch of the different things. Obviously, not every class is going to be able to teach you everything you need to know about that concept. So they're giving you just basics for all of that stuff. And then they also really emphasize that you, as a teacher, have to be a lifelong learner. And I really appreciated that focus because now as I've been teaching for a few years, you realize every group of students that you have come through your classroom, every class is going to be completely different. Every year is going to be different with general music or choir or whatever instruments you have. So you have to learn to adapt and you have to be a learner. And each of my professors talked about that a lot. And so taking that foundation that they gave, and then now I continue to adjust and adapt every year. I've been teaching kindergarten through 12th grade music, and it's a lot of classes and it's a lot of adjusting to the different grade levels. And obviously you cannot teach the kindergartners the same way you would middle school. So just adapting and adjusting to everyone who walks through your room. And I think that has been a challenge for me, but it has been fun to have God be able to have me have an impact on all ages. I get to see them for multiple years, obviously, and it's not that I have them for a short amount of time and I send them on their way. Like, we keep building and learning and growing for however many years they're there at that school. I get to see them. So it is challenging for sure, but there's blessings in it too. I've been coaching volleyball the last number of years. I've been teaching, so various levels, but lots of volleyball stuff, and then serving at church with lots of things in music ministry. Obviously, I enjoy that, so we have orchestra and piano and lots of ways that I can